Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Parthrati. I've secured an all-India rank of 289 and 341 in INICET and NEETPG. In this video, we'll talk about how to create an ultimate timetable to crack any exam, be it NEETPG, INICET or FMG. This is the exact timetable which I had followed for both of my exams, and let's just get into this. So you first start with number of days that you have in hand. So you start from the exam date and you see today's date. Let's say for example, November INICET is upcoming exam. So 5th of November to today's date is 24th of May. So you calculate the effective days that you have in hand. That is about 160 days. You take out 10% of the days because that's going to be the break no matter what. That is the time that you are going to require in between the prep. So the effective days would be around 145 days. Now you go retrograde from here. So you start from the last revision that you are going to keep. For November, you'll keep about like November INICET, you'll keep about 10 to 12 days. Generally for NEETPG, it is advised to keep a couple of more extra days in INICET because it tests more of your last minute knowledge, and INICET really tests about your concepts which builds in the earlier part of the prep, not in the last part of the prep. Then comes the second last revision, which is about 25 to 30 days, and the third last revision, which is about 45 to 50 days. This is like pretty much standard for everyone. This is what everybody in and around you will follow, irrespective of whatever the resource that you are following, irrespective of whatever is their state of prep. कुछ भी हो, this is what they are going to follow. ठीक है, इसके आगे का जो भी days that you get beyond this third last revision, whatever the days that you are getting, you have to sit down and evaluate exactly what exactly you will need. So you have to evaluate by understanding where exactly you are lacking at. So I would suggest that just give 1 or 2 GTs. You'll come to know exactly what are your weak areas. If you have signed up for TNDs, you'll come to know why that. Or if you have any subject-wise tests there in your app or any subscription, then you can go with that. It will help you to understand how exactly you have to work upon and keep during the entire prep, where you have to be a little more biased because that's a weak area. You have to put a little more hammers there as compared to other areas. Okay, so let's just start by if you realize that you are a little weak in concepts, so you have to complete all the main question bank and main videos and start building up all the concepts, and you have to keep filtering and come to a small, revise it and concise it into something really small that you can go back later on in a revision phase. Next comes if it's a factual question, then you just have to note it down because you have to consume that. Suppose pharma, so pharma you have to consume a little bit every day, and in the last phase of the prep you have to revise the most volatile thing. So that's how volatile and factual things goes into hand. Okay, next comes the revisable notes. So if you don't have a revisable notes, either you make up yourself in this time or you take a revision video from any resource that you are doing, because most of the revision video from any resource will have about 80 to 85% of the content which is similar. So it doesn't really matter. Whatever it is, just have faith in yourself and you go with it. If you feel you lack practice, so what happens is sometimes you just go through and you have gone through the things, you have a concise notes of it, you have gone through it, and while going to the MCQs you're not able to attempt it. Somehow it still gets wrong. So it takes more it requires more of a practice, because on the same topic, more and more practice you will do, you'll come to know what exactly is the gameplay or what exactly is the tweak that they give in the question bank generally, and you will come to know more and more. Once you will become more aware and you have more practice, definitely this thing will get taken off. Next comes poor attention span. If you feel you can't sustain for 3 hours long for a GT, which even I had struggled in the initial part of my prep, you start to study in a cohort of 1 hour, 2 hour initially, and slowly build up the momentum to study now in a small sessions of 4 hours, 3 hours slowly. So 4 hours will happen in the last prep in the last 2 weeks. I would suggest start studying in the cohort of 3 hours and 4 hours. That really helps to build your attention span for exams as well, because you have to be really attentive irrespective of whatever the question. You can't go slacky in the last part of the exams, right? So you have to keep the attention span like that. So next comes you have to keep your previous topics and your weak areas things should be handy. You should know where exactly you're weak at and which are the main topic area which is getting repeated time and again. You have to keep that list of every subjects. In either it's easily available out there in Telegram or here and there. If you want, I'll just put it down in the description as well. You can go through that. Next comes finalizing the exact resources. So till now in that you can just go with the FOMO, you can explore whatever that you want to, but after this, please, there's no chance of switching resources or anything. You have to be very clear where exactly are you going to go through. That photographic memory has to be built up no matter what. Then comes you have to build up the momentum, man. Slowly you have to you have to build up. You have to really keep calm and start having a winner's mindset from the day one, no matter what. Even when I was preparing in my prep, I had only 6 months for NEET. I took a break of, I was preparing for PLAB previously, but I made sure that no matter what happens, I'm going to aim for the top 500 rank irrespective. Wherever is my GT and however I'm scoring right now, it doesn't matter, because this is where I have to land up. How, what will I take, how will it achieve, everything will get answered on the way. I don't care, but that's the result. And you have to start building up people around also that who are in the similar mindset, because you will have down days, you will have slow days, you will have some days that you will be very difficult to push through. Definitely people, having people around like that will help you build up the momentum, and even you can help them while that. So it's not, don't assume that it's a single-handed journey. Always go with a couple of people around you and have your family and your dear ones, because you will help them, and they will be required irrespective of whatever it is. And please learn to enjoy. I mean, I would say, I know it's a very stressful journey, and I know it's very important journey as well, but if you look back, the subjects that you perform the best are actually the subjects that you enjoy the most. So I would say, just learn to enjoy no matter what. This journey is going to be beautiful, and learn to enjoy every day, maximize every day, and take one day at a time, and just keep smiling irrespective of what, and stay calm, and just keep enjoying, as I would say. I'll be uploading a couple of videos to explain how exactly to maintain a revision cycle approach. So you'll see in upcoming videos, I'll be mentioning more about how to an approach to things, because that's what I really want you to get into the practice of, rather than watching exactly how to do this, how to do this specific, how to do this specific. Slowly, which I will try to build upon, is to create a mindset and to create an approach towards the things. So once you know the approach, how to create timetable, just now like we did in this video, you don't need to watch any other video now, because honestly, this is what goes into any other videos. So I'm not saying this is the last video that you will ever have to watch, but definitely you know the mindset behind creating a timetable, and now you're strong and confident enough to make your own timetable, and definitely that gives immense boost. Slowly you will try to pick up. That's why I'm saying, keep people around like that who are in this mindset. Even I'll try to upload videos more frequently, every 2 to 3 days, to keep on giving a little push about this mindset, and hopefully it will help you to get back into the state that you're happy, yet you're working hard, and you can feel satisfied by the end of the day, and you can sleep well. So that's all it requires, man, honestly. So yeah, until then, stay calm and keep enjoying, and we'll stay tuned. We'll be uploading new videos as frequently as I can. See ya.